Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
His throw incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Lawrence on first down.
And Short pulls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing Jones. Completes this one to Starks.
He's got the first down and more. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's not exactly how a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. gets to the 30 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Steelers have moved out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flipping right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Browns are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They run it again with Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Jones on 1st and 10. It's complete. This is Starks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And this time they were waiting for it. It's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
That's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
after the sack on first down. Jones, he'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3
points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This one out quickly to Watkins.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, Jay.
Cook up the gut. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now, 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, set.
Now Lawrence to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On the stick.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, it is what those games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before we could get much out of it.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing it out whenever he could with deeper throws. Let's put a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Got it.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the top speed he attained there, according to next-gen stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it, put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 16, Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence dancing to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Just what the Browns needed there, good for a gain of 17.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Look at me. Get down.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go, go.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can I go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Lawrence going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Take a break.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Hey, stand on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Come on, set.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll
take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Nice footwork at the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're trying to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, we would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack. It's a downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Do this.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Let's go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So Cleveland